Well, it says we're live. Live. Let's get some coffee. Listen to little Natalie, shall we?
Coffee time, my dreamy friend, it's coffee time. Let's listen to some jazz and rhyme and have a cup of coffee. Let me show a little coffee house I know, where all the new bohemians go to have a cup of coffee. Greeting time, the music box is beating time. It's good old-fashioned meeting time. So grab a chair and dig me there, 'cause that's just the place that I'm at. Coffee time, my dreamy friend, it's coffee time. Let's sing this silly little rhyme and have a cup of coffee.
Strider Dog! Strider Dog! Good morning, Brother Man. Good morning, Brother Chris. So good to see you this morning. Good to see you this morning, my friend. Hope all is well, swell, and groovy.
Hey, greeting time. That
It's
music box
greeting
is
time.
beating time. It's good old-fashioned meeting time. So save me a chair. I'll see you there, 'cause that's just the place that I'm at. Coffee time. My dreamy friend, it's coffee time. Let's sing this silly little rhyme and have a cup of coffee. We'll have a cup of coffee. Just a little bit of Java. Yeah, we'll have a cup of Joe. Don't you know? 'Cause it's
It's
coffee
coffee
time.
time. Sure is. Grab yourself a cup of coffee, some espresso, some Joe, some Java, whatever the case may be. Wakey, wakey. Good morning. A super happy. It's a Sunday here in my neck of the woods. Sunday in your neck of the woods. Sunday. Hope all is well, swell, and totally hip, 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 and groovy in your neck of the woods. So yes, I slept in this morning. I sleep in this morning. I was tired. Been doing inventory all week this week. I was tired. I got off work yesterday, a decent time. We left. I left out of there at 4 yesterday, around 4ish. Got out here to the bus about a little around 5. Had some Chinese soup and some rice and just hung out. All that jazz. Mmm. Oh, good coffee. Good, good coffee this morning. It definitely is good coffee. So yes, I slept in. I woke up about 5:30 this morning just to give my mom a phone call, just to say hi and all that jazz. And then I drifted back off to about 25 minutes ago or so. Woke up, was like, all right, let's get some coffee made, get the day started, all that jazz. It is super duper, super cold here in my neck of the woods. It's like, I think in the low 20s, upper teens, something like that. So it's cold. It's cold. It's cold outside. So yeah, after a while, I'll get in the old Ford pickup and I'm gonna go do some laundry. Get some tacos and a torta. All that jazz. So hope this Sunday brings a groovy smile to your face, brother Chris. I certainly do. I certainly do. Hope your family is doing swell, well, and groovy. Yes, it definitely is. yeah, I slept in. It felt good to sleep in. I mean, I could have woke up. I mean, I could have got my day started. Got up about, at 5:30, like, and all that jazz. And had coffee talk at 6. But I was like, I'm sleeping in. I was cozy. I was warm in the old bed. Speaking of the old bed, I think, I think I got an intruder in the old. Well, not an intruder. I got somebody who's trying to shack up in my snacks here in the old bus. I think there's a mouser trying to get in the bus or is in the bus or somewhere because I could hear something this morning, and I thought it was in my food cabinet here where I keep all my food. I didn't see anything. I didn't see any, mouse droppings, nothing like that. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Strange things upon us in the old bus. So yeah, I'll have to look a little closely after a bit. Even though it's super duper cold, I'll open the bus up and look around. But it's supposed to be cold today. Tomorrow it's supposed to get back in the 50s. So yeah. But having a mouse, like a mouser in the bus, I mean, that's typical country living. Typical country living. But yeah, it's just a Saturday. Sunday. Funeral host with the most. Happy Sunday, brother man. Hope all's well, swell, and totally hip in your neck of the woods. So yes, I slept in this morning. A little tired. Inventory is going swell. It's going swell, well, and groovy, and all that jazz. Oh, I know. You got snow there. Oh, you guys got the snow? See, they hornswaggled us too here in my neck of the woods. Funeral host. They told us that we were supposed to get snow, bunches of snow, and it didn't happen. We didn't. We barely even got a drop or two of rain in my neck of the woods. Maybe a little bit of freezing rain on Friday night, but other than that, nothing. It's just super duper cold air in my neck of the woods. So I think the meteorologist got a little confused this time, which I don't understand. It's 2018. These meteorologists should not get confused. I shipped it all. Yeah, I boxed that sucker up. I boxed it up and say, ship it off to Tennessee. Ship it off to the east. Just get out of here. And personally, honestly, funeral host, I really did not want that snow and ice here. Because I did not want to commute or drive the bus into town or get a motel room. Because I am very happy and content traveling back and forth to my bus. But I would have had to do what I had to do. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna be chilling today. I'll go do my laundry. Give me some tacos and a torta. Jeez. Jeez, funeral host. Heck yeah. Sorry, it's getting a little hot in here. I need to turn. Ah. Let's get a little bit more coffee. Just a little bit more. But as you can see, the sun is starting to blaze its way out of the east. I mean, it's sunny out there. Don't get me wrong. It looks good out there. It looks nice. It's super duper cold. It's super duper cold out there. Yeah, I took my curtain, my blanket curtain up, so it keeps everything nice and cozy in here. I think I'm gonna put some little tunes in for some background music. Little tunes in for some background music. Little background music never hurts, you know. Kind of inspired. I like how brother Mark, our friend Mark over there at Mark's channel, Mark Fun Jones, you know, all of his funness. He has background music when he talks and when he paints and all that groovy jazz. Inspiration with music. So yeah. So this morning, like I said, I I woke up like at 5:30, talked to my mom, and I started dozing back off right after I talked to my mom, and then I was abruptly woke up what sounded like I thought something rustling through my food compartment, where I keep my dry foods and stuff in my cabinet. And I looked in there, I didn't see nothing. I mean, it sounded like something rustling around in there. So I'm gonna have to look for a mouser. My suspicion it was a mouse. I don't know how a mouse would have got in, but I will have to look. And by the way, our background music so happens to be some Grateful Dead. Dark Star by the Grateful Dead. Good morning, Sister Jackie. I got some Dark Star playing this morning. I kind of dozed off last night to the Dark Star. Woke up this morning to the Dark Star by the Grateful Dead. I don't know. It's just a great jam. So good morning, Sister Jackie. You come sneaking in. Just sneaky. Hope all's well. So I'm totally hip, hippie, and groovy in your neck of the woods. It's a Sunday fun day. Yeah, Funeral Host got them storms, man. Like they missed us, Jackie. Like I am so blessed and grateful, that those storms just kind of went their own way. But yeah, whew. They went east. A funeral host. I'm a very avid believer in something has definitely changed climate in the past 15 years, 10 to 15 years. Our climate has changed. Like my mom and my dad, the old timers, they tell me stories of Oklahoma, starting around the Thanksgiving time when snow would happen here in Oklahoma, and it wouldn't be just like snow, it'd be blizzards, big things. Yeah, my bus is where I'll be hunkering down, Jackie. That's it. When it does snow and it does happen, my VW bus is where I'll be hunkering down. So long as I'll have my generator in case we lose power, so I can go completely mobile. I completely go self-sufficient. So I'm pretty much set up here in the old bus. My bus is my sanctuary, my home. So, yeah. But thank you so much for asking. My bus, I hunker down right here in my bus. If it got too bad, if it definitely got too bad, like I couldn't imagine, like if it was like super sub-zero temperatures where it was just ungodly too bad. Yes, I can always go into Kevin's. He's always like, man, you just come crashing here. They're constantly worried about me getting cold out here, but I'm pretty much set up in here, like I dig it. I got my little fireplace, which is my buddy heater, in case I need to kick on the heat really good. I always kick that little buddy heater on in the mornings when I wake up. and change, because I do got to change in the old VW bus, So I like to kick the heater up to where it's really toasty. Or when I first get in the bus after work at night, and it's cold, I'll kick that heater on, and within 5 minutes, it's very toasty in the bus. Just drive away. Man, I didn't see your comments here, Jackie. All of a sudden the comments just appeared. What if the wind blows too hard? If the wind blows too hard, I would be concerned mostly on the trees and all that jazz. If it's blowing out of the north too hard, if we're gonna have some gnarly sub-zero, I'll just go get me a tarp, and I'd put a tarp on the front of the bus. And if it's like, tornado type of storms, you are correct, Mundo. Those, I can always drive away. Just drive away, man. I'll just drive away. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. It's scrolling now. I don't know what happened. When we used to camp in the winter, and blue, keep the floors warm. Oh, heck yeah. Yep. For a minute, I'm still kind of kicking around the idea, but I was thinking about buying me a small canvas tent, to put in front of the bus and it'd be like a permanent tent. And, I can always put a little potbelly stove in that, and there's many ways of making homemade potbelly stoves, but I could do something like that. But I'm really starting to knock around the idea on buying me a car hauler for my bus, so I can start taking my bus places, because I'm gonna start working on my bus, but it's mobile, I want to be able to drive it and do some vlogs and stuff, but at the same time I want to start putting money and mechanical work back into it. So and I got a Ford pickup, so if I can haul the bus around, because it really is. It's a princess. I've always considered my bus a female, and I've never named my VW bus. Never named my VW bus, but she does definitely deserve to be hauled around wherever she may roam. Because she takes care of me. This is a female bus. I don't know what it is. It's not a man. I don't feel. I don't know. It's always been a her to me. I don't know. So yes, we're listening to some Dark Star by the Grateful. 23+ minute jam. Just lets me yip yap and hang out with you fine folks and have some background music, because I've been into this Grateful Dead music quite a long time, and when I discovered more and more of their live music that's been put out every day and every year, I love it, because it's like rediscovering the band again, Because like right now, this is live from Fillmore East, New York, 1970, February 14th, to be precise. Valentine's. This is their Valentine's show in New York City, 1970. So in theory, if they would if the owners would have bought my bus, let's say in December of '69 or maybe January of '70, this bus could have been at that show. That's what I always like to think, because my bus has always been a unique bus, and who knows, because it is what it is. It's just the bus. But yeah, I stay pretty toasty in the bus, Jackie. It is getting drafty. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. It is getting drafty because the rubber seals are starting to, show its age. But I'm gonna be replacing those as well. But it's not like a blast of cold air constantly and I'm freezing. Like I say, I stay pretty cozy, especially when I'm snuggled up in the bed. One thing I have noticed, since I don't have Mr. Ranger Dog no more, I don't stay as toasty and comfy snuggled up to Ranger as I did before, because if I got my feet were a little cold, I can go tuck my feet underneath Ranger or next to Ranger. If my head got cold, I can go curl up next to Ranger, and he's not there. So it's those little things that are a bummer in the wintertime now. But yeah, this is some Dark Star by the Grateful Dead. 23 minute plus jam. Properly done. Dark Star is a properly long jam by nature. But I look forward to getting to go back to doing some shows. I hope the fellers get back together as the Dead, maybe for one last tour. They kind of did their 50th farewell tour, or farewell shows, but I think there's more in store. I really do. I know they're further, and Dead and Company with their John Mayer dealio, doing the dealio with their John Mayer. I haven't checked that out yet, but it sounds groovy and swell. But anything from the Grateful Dead from 1970, anything from the 70s, they're on top of their game. They were on top of their game. They were hip. They were totally hip. And then the 80s hit, and I think a lot of things got involved with the fellas. A lot of things. And then, of course, we all lost Jerry Garcia in 94, and we all know what happened. And I'm not going to get in that rap because, obviously how I feel about, hard drugs. I am not hip and groovy with hard drugs, that's for sure. They definitely take souls, man. They just don't take lives. They take souls. I love listening to some Grateful Dead. Yip yapping. Like I said, this is their Valentine's show from February 1970. So in quantum time physics and in the quantum time, I guess you can say, dilation. This bus, and if you can time travel, you could actually time travel back to 1970, but you couldn't travel further than 1970 because this bus did not exist beyond a certain date. Obviously, the parts and the material did, but not the bus itself. So in theory, if this was a time machine, other than a DeLorean, I could travel back to their, show in 1970 and chill out with Jerry Garcia. But maybe I couldn't. Maybe I could just observe. Maybe you could just observe that, What if you could just observe? Would you still do it? That's the question. As Adam the Woo likes to say. Let's get a little bit more coffee. Let's just get a little bit more coffee. Yeah, let's just officially call it right now. Is our last a cup of call? Last a cuppy call here. Yes. Maxwell, the coffee maker, you've done your duty. Thank you. Be well, my friend. Be well. Well, see, that's the cool thing, man. It's like, but actually, quantum physics does dictate on how how you could do that type of stuff. Therefore, if let's say funeral host, you're born in what, like 1978, 77, maybe before that. Let's say 72. Let's say if you was born in 72, you couldn't travel past beyond 72. Kind of like Quantum Leap, the TV show. That's based on actual physics right there, man. So, but it's like, well, what if you're in a machine or in a thing well, you'd be freaking you'd zap out of freaking existence, man. Therefore, that's what. But there are rules to be bent. Everything has rules to be bent. Don't ever forget about that, folks. Einstein-Rosenberg bridge, that's rules to be bent right there. That's your straight up classic form of, a wormhole. So yeah, it's Sunday fun day here in my neck of the woods. I would love to go play disc golf. If I had some thermals, I guess I could. I guess I can put on my old nasty, dirty thermals. My long johns, because I used up all my thermals this week. And go play some disc golf. And it's just change, but I'll be in the Ford. That means I'd have to go in somewhere and change, and then. So I'm not too hip about that. So I don't know. I'll just go and do. I don't mind it being like in the 20s today. I can go play disc golf like that. I like to go play disc golf like that. I just don't have any layers. You gotta layer up. You know what I'm saying? You gotta literally layer up when it's cold out. It's not just like a pair of pants, a short, or a t-shirt, or a hoodie and a jacket. Oh no 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 no. Must layer up here in my neck of the woods. A little Dark Star by the Grateful Dead. Amazing music. I just discovered this live jam last night. I mean, I've been listening to the Grateful Dead for quite a while. I have. Yes, I have. And all of a sudden, here it was, Dark Star. It's like, yo, what's up, man? So I dove deep into Dark Star last night, like super deep, and then I just kind of drifted off. I did. By the time I got to this point, I was out. I was ready to snooze. I snoozed pretty well, let me tell you that. I snoozed pretty darn well. I snoozed so well. I was so tired yesterday afternoon. By the time when I got off work, I was supposed to get a hold of a friend of mine. I completely, it slipped my mind till this morning. I was like, oh no. I did. I feel horrible. It just slipped my mind. Man, listen to Jerry just rip at it. That's Jerry Garcia just screaming. Man, see, this is what I like about their live stuff. There was there were nights that they were just in time, and in the place and in time. And that's what's amazing about music, folks. It's like that's where the vibration starts. There's the time ripple. Ripple in still water. Just like the Grateful Dead talk about, you know? It's amazing what music can do to the soul. And like I said, I'm not just into the Grateful Dead. You know, like yesterday, we ended out with some Glenn Miller. You know, the late great Glenn Miller from the 1930s and 40s. You know, who was the big band era. You know, trust me, the Grateful Dead was very, very inspired by the big band era. So I'm just gonna let this the coffee talk extend a little longer this morning. Not too much longer, because I like to keep them around 30 minutes, but Sundays are sometimes unusual days. Sometimes I'm at mom, sometimes I'm here. I got nothing better to do but just hang out for a few. And then I got to go into town. Like I said, I'm going to get the bus. Since the sun's come blaring up, to help keep the bus warm when I open it up, I'm going to look for a mouser, because there's a mouser. There's something going on in here, folks. I mean, it was odd. It's the most oddest thing I've heard in this bus yet so far. And it never happened last year. So, I don't know, man. Oh, you're a 73 model. Yeah, funeral host. So, yeah, you're a 73. So, earlier, like you said, quantum physics dictates, you couldn't, if you could travel back, molecule wise or, quantum wise, you couldn't, go further than 73 to your birth date, But then they get in the raps when is actual, conscious, happen, is it during the birth, or is it, what is it, like, nah, 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 nah. Then I'm not going to get in that rap with folks, so. it's just whatever you want to look at it, it's saying. So isn't that a great jam? So I will just finish this little jam out, because we're getting ready to say our goodbyes, man. Because I got to get looking for this mouse. I got to get stuff ready to go and all that jazz. But I will finish it out with one more last little Grateful Dead jam. He's gone. Veneta, Oregon, August 27th, 1972. Who knows? This VW bus could have been there. This has a lot to do with my life. This song has come up many times in my life. What I said. Steal your face right off your head. Yes. I appreciate you guys hanging out this morning with me. It's been most excellent. Funeral host, thank you for bebopping in, and Sister Jackie. It's always a good time with those two wonderful, wonderful people hanging out in the VW bus. Like a steel locomotive. Rolling down the tracks. He's gone. And nothing was gonna bring him back. Like I said, this song has come up many times in my life. You guys have a most excellent Sunday. And if you're in the storm, funeral host, be safe, brother. Anybody else in that storm? Be safe. Dogs in the pile. Nothing left to do but smile, smile, smile. Echoes of love to you, my friend. And as always, you can catch me tonight on my Type 2 daily vlog of my life that comes out every day. Itsy bitsy snipsies of my life. And that's what it is. This little snippets, itsy bitsy snippets of my life brought to you from the VW bus and my cameras and my life to you guys. Thank you, YouTube, for letting me upload my life to you guys, to the world. I appreciate it. And I will see you wonderful, wonderful, wonderful friends in the morning for coffee. Right here in this old VW bus. Just a little thing I do. Just a little thing I do. And on the 15th, we're going to call it officially on the 15th of this month, coming up shortly as 1 year. We'll celebrate 1 year here on the Westphalia Chronicles as the Coffee Talk on Coffee Talk here live every morning. Doing something every morning live to you fine folks from the old VW bus. 1 year. It's amazing, you know, the things I do. Like 1 year of doing that, over 2 years of uploading videos, daily life. It's amazing. And I've met so many wonderful, wonderful, blessed souls along the way. Be kind to one another. Love one another. Be grateful for every single moment of the day, because we never know. Peace, love, and always Volkswagen grease.